Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Priyanka and I help you unleash the power of law of attraction and create the life that you want. So first of all, thank you so much everybody for showing me so much of love, for loving all my videos, for subscribing to my channel, and for really all the kind and amazing words that you guys have told me. I'm really truly grateful to all of you and thank you so much. So today's video, it is very much related to the topic of law of attraction that I speak about, but I think this is something which most of the people struggle with a lot. Okay, so I thought that this is one of the topics which is, I think, the starting point whenever you're trying to manifest something in life. And a lot of you have come back to me with this question that I'm trying to manifest something in my life, but I get these doubts, or I'm always not be able to be positive. What do I do? How do I keep being positive all the time, and things like that, right? So let me tell you something. As I always say, that law of attraction always starts with you. Okay, so I'll tell you something. Every single thing that has happened in your life till date, whether it be good or whether it is bad, is just because of you and only you. There is no one else who is to be blamed for anything and everything that has happened in your life. Now let me give you an example of this. Say for instance, if you have been in a relationship with someone, okay, and that person had treated you really bad. Say for instance, if you have been to a very toxic relationship, or if you have been into a very not a very fulfilling relationship, or where you have been cheated upon, you have been used by someone. So obviously your attitude towards people, your attitude towards relationship doesn't remain the same, right? Because your experience with the relationship was not very good. And then what we do is we start blaming the other people for those things that had happened to us. But look at it from this perspective. The first thing to remember is that you allowed those things to happen to yourself, right? When somebody abused you the first time, it should have been stopped there and then and there itself. If somebody had cheated you on the first instance, or if you realize that they are, you should have never given them a second chance, because law of attraction clearly says that you cannot change the external circumstances. The external circumstances are the result of whatever the other person believes or other person does. That is the consequences of their action. But everything that you do has control. You have control on your own self. So you need to understand that where to set boundaries for your own self. It's very important to set boundaries for your own self, which nobody should be allowed to cross. You have to develop that self-worth, that self-belief, that faith that yes, I am worthy. And all of those things can start only when you start healing yourself from the past experiences. I'm sure most of us, I'm like, all of us have a past, right? Everything we have come this far in life with experiences in life. So take those experiences as learning, as everything that has given you knowledge about life, and then move on in the right direction, move on in the right path. And how you can do it is only by the process of self-healing. So in this video, what I will give you is to heal yourself from all the past experiences which has put you down or puts you into a negative set of mind when you start doing a manifestation, or it takes you back if you're not able to forgive or forget the past. So this video will help you heal yourself and get past your past. Okay, because as I always say, that the past is gone. You cannot do anything to change it. The only thing which is in your hands is your future, and you can do everything right from this moment in order to create an amazing future for yourself, right? But for that, you have to first make yourself worthy of proving that yes, I deserve the future which I'm asking for. So make yourself worthy and heal yourself first. So I'll give you the steps of how you can do self-healing. And this is the best time to do it, because we all are in isolation. There is no distraction, there is nothing. This is the best time to work on yourself. Okay, so let me just first go that what is the first step for self-healing. Now self-healing cannot start or cannot happen until unless you completely accept yourself. And what do I mean by that? Instead of blaming anyone else or any circumstances that you have faced in life, in past experiences which has caused bad experiences to you, you need to accept that yes, I was at fault the most. Because I'm telling you something, it might seem to be a very, how could it be that if somebody had done wrong to me, how could it be my fault? I understand, but the biggest fault of yours is you allowed it to happen. Nobody can do anything to you unless you allow that person to do that. So what you have done is you have given your biggest power, that is the power of your own self, to that person, that the person had got to the extent of hurting you. I'll tell you something, no matter what circumstances or what situations you are in, you will always pick up vibration of knowing that whether something is right or wrong. When your intuitions tell you that something is not right, this is not the right thing that's happening, listen to it and completely accept it, because your body never lies about the vibrations it picks up. So somewhere you have allowed everything to happen to you, because of which you are where you are today, right? Because of which you had all the experiences. But that is a good thing as well. You learned from them. If those things wouldn't have happened, then you also wouldn't have known that what kind of experiences and what kind of teachings life give you, right? So completely accept yourself first. Completely accept yourself. Accept that everything that has happened to you somewhere it has been your mistake as well, and accept that and identify those areas where you know that you were at fault. Okay, if you feel that you were in a relationship with someone who had the tendency of cheating or lying, but you still wanted to be with that person and you still kept on giving that person chances, whose fault was it if you kept getting hurt? It was not the other person's fault, right? Because that was the nature of the person to do it. But you allowed that thing to happen to you. What you should have done is stopped it right then and there when it had happened the first time. Then it wouldn't have affected you that way. Instead, what you did was you tried to change someone else, like an external factor. And I'm telling you, you can never change anything external. Okay, the only thing you can change is yourself. If you change inside yourself, only then will the outside change, because you will attract people or circumstances which then matches to your vibration. Say for instance, I'll give you another example, is if you are in a say for instance, if you had a very not a very pleasant experience in a relationship, right? Then you jump into another relationship and still you did not have a very good experience. And what happens is you have not healed yourself, right? You have not healed yourself from those traumas or from the kind of experience that had happened. And then you are filled with negativity because you are continuously thinking about those instances, those memories which does not have a very pleasant impact, right? So what happens is, when you are thinking about negativity, or when you're down, when you're low, your vibrations are coming down. So what will you do is you will attract again similar situation or similar people who will match with those level of frequency, right? So it's very obvious that and you would have noticed that you keep attracting sometimes the same set of people into your life, irrespective of how much you don't want to do it, but you keep attracting it. And the reason is you are only focused on the negativity. You are only focused on what has happened, what had caused the not so good feelings, what went wrong, everything that had hurt you. So everything that you're focusing on is negative. So use this negativity to become the greatest strength. The moment you accept something about yourself, that yes, I made a mistake, yes, I shouldn't have allowed that to happen, now I'm going to change it. So that is the first step for self-healing. That is, you completely need to accept yourself with all the mistakes that you did, for everything that you allowed yourself to go through, accept it completely, right? Now the second step is, when you have identified those areas which you need to work upon for your own self, start working on them today onwards, like right now from this moment. And how you can do is, the first step to do is calming your mind. Because the moment you try to think about a positive experience or a positive event or a positive something, your mind will keep wandering away to that negative event. And I'm telling you why, because we are generally, trained to be negative. It's generally in our genes, because when we are kids, we are always brought up with this fear of things, right? That if you don't do this, that will happen. If you did not eat this, then that will happen. So we always have been brought up in a very negative mindset, or a very fearful mindset. So it's very difficult for us to step out of our comfort zone. And somewhere, I'm telling you, if you are used to thinking about only negative and only bad things and everything which went wrong, you have got used to being that way, right? So in order to come out of that zone, it's kind of getting out of a comfort zone. So your body, your mind is going to react, it's going to resist, right? It's going to tell you that no, it's fine, let's go back to that old way, because that is comfortable. But you have to be very strict with yourself, that you have to calm your mind down, to say that the mind is not going to control you, but you are the one who is going to control the mind. Okay, and the best way to control the mind is meditation, right? I will do a proper video on meditation next time, but just to give you just a hint of how you can start meditating is just before, when you're going to bed, and I'll tell you something: keep away all the phones and all electronic devices, and I really mean it. It shouldn't be that you're scrolling Facebook and then suddenly you're going to bed. No, at least 15 to 20 minutes before you go to bed, make sure you do not have any electronic contact, because what happens is your mind needs to be calmed. So if you keep scrolling Instagram, or if you keep scrolling Facebook, whatever feeds you are seeing is kind of affecting the mind. You may not be aware of it, but it is always affecting the mind. So what you need to do is, you need to give your mind a rest before you get into the meditation mode, right? So 15-20 minutes before going to bed, don't use any phone, don't use any social media channels. Just relax, just be with yourself, just get your work done. And just before going, just after, when you are in bed, close your eyes and try focusing between your two eyes. Okay, so close your eyes and bring your concentration just in between your two eyes. Okay, and then slowly keep focusing on your breath. So breathe in and breathe out. Feel the entire breath, with it's making your, as you inhale it, your tummy is expanding, and as you exhale, your tummy is going down. So keep doing that at least 11 to 21 times. Okay, so keep focusing on your breath. You will see that, you will realize that your body is starting to feel very, very relaxed. I'm telling you, when you start doing it, your mind will keep wandering away in 10 directions at that point of time. But every time you have to just keep bringing your mind back to this place. Okay, back to the center, and just keep focusing on your breath. There would be a lot of thoughts which would be coming. Don't try to control them. Just as they come, let them go. Okay, slowly just bring your mind back to that place, and do that breathe in and breathe out for at least 10 minutes. At least 10 minutes. Start by 10 minutes. It might seem like ages initially, and I'm telling you, because when I started doing it, I couldn't even sit properly and do it for like 2 minutes. If you want to sit and do it, that's also fine, but I always prefer doing it while lying down. That's why I said. So find that comfort zone for yourself, where there is nobody, there is no disturbance. Put your phones on silent and just keep focusing on your breath. Okay, so just breathe in and breathe out. Once you have done that, keep doing that every single day, because I'm telling you, if you keep doing it every single day for 21 days consecutively, you will see your mind has calmed down a lot. Okay, and when your mind has calmed down, don't stop it. Increase the duration of your meditation, but after your mind has calmed down, then it would be easier for you to understand how you can help your own self. Because trust me, all the answers that you need actually is within you. Okay, you don't need to go anywhere else, but it's just that our mind is wandering so much all the time that we do not get the time to listen to our heart, because we are so busy with the mind controlling us all the time. But the moment you can silence your mind, you will find all the answers that you need to all the questions you have. Okay, so once you have, calmed down yourself, calmed your mind down, you will realize that you're healing your own self, because once the mind has, calmed, your thought processes and everything will start aligning based on what you want it to do. So then you will be able to focus and bring your thoughts to all the positivity and everything that you want in your life. So then you will be able to focus on the manifestation. Then your feelings will change towards your manifestation, and then you will actually start healing yourself. Because when your mind is calmed, situations and everything is much more clearer. You will start living in the present moment. Okay, and then the important thing is forgive yourself. The third step is forgive yourself. Please forgive yourself for everything that you have went through. It's okay. Take those learnings, understand from all those situations what they have been trying to teach you, and then just let them go. Cut the negativity out of your life and let go of people if required. Let go of situations. Let go of everything that doesn't serve you. So if you start taking care of your own self, okay, and that starts with, first thing is feeding your mind with the right set of things and the right set of information. That is only positivity and good thoughts and good things. There is so much good in life every single day that we just don't see it, because our mind is continuously wandering away towards everything that has gone wrong. Now let me tell you something, guys. There is actually nothing called good or bad. Everything is a perception, the way that you look at something. I have seen people who have, all the luxuries and everything in life, but still they are grumpy all the time, just because their perception are different. They just don't know how to be happy. They always are complaining, irrespective of the fact that they have everything. And I have seen people who, doesn't matter how much they have or how little they have, or how big things they have, they are always positive and they always find something good, because their perspective is that. Because the way they look at things is always positive, and that's become their approach to life. So make positivity an approach to life, and that is going to start when you start healing yourself. And how can you heal yourself is the moment when you start calming your mind down. So once you have calmed your mind down, then you will realize that you are gradually able to let go of all the things that doesn't serve you anymore. And once you start healing yourself, then you would be able to attract your manifestations in a much, much better way. Thank you, guys. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you like it, subscribe to my channel, share it with everybody, share it with all your friends, family who needs to hear this, and click the bell icon so that next time I make a video, all of you would get a notification. And thank you so much. Stay safe, stay at home. Bye bye. See you all again.